doing Death Orb today. Now, Death Orb is a weapon, well, a skill that I don't really like using all that much. It's a very slow weapon, does a lot of damage, potentially, but you really need to get enemies inside of it, to get the maximum sort of DPS that you're looking for. And really, I like to play this game fast. I like to go fast, and Death Orb too slow. So, I usually don't give it too much of a look. But, you know what? Today, that's going to change. In the sense that I'm going to give it a look. Not that I'm going to suddenly change my mind about it or anything. Death Orb is a pretty obvious reference to Castlevania. If you've ever seen the enemy Malachi, I believe it's named. I think it appeared even all the way back in Symphony of the Night, which would be no surprise. This game takes more than a few cues from Symphony of the Night as far as design and gameplay goes. And pretty much it's a big old Cthulhu-looking guy, and he shoots out a big, huge ball of, I think it's supposed to be dark energy at you. Moves pretty much in the exact same way as the Death Orb. Looks almost exactly the same as the Death Orb. A little bit more yellow, less purple. Here's a picture of it. Here's a picture of it on screen right now, and God, I hope I remember to do so. Obviously, cooldown is the '1 mutation you want to take here. This thing has a huge cooldown. I mean, he's out for quite a while. You can get a lot of damage out of it, but you're not really going to be able to use it too often. And I have done a little bit of testing here, and you can't have two of these orbs out at once, which is too bad, because now that would be a lot of damage, and I would be... Whoa! Wow. Okay, then. I will meet you back here. Now, normally I would have just restarted the entire run because, whatever. I was like, what, 30 seconds into it or something? But I think it's a little... But, you know, a lot of the runs I've been doing lately, they've been going a little, let's say, too well. So why not just throw in a little bit of a mix-up, a little bit of a... Hey, come on, it's called Death Orb. Why not show some, well, death here? Also, it is also an important thing to remember that even in the Foundry update, when you're doing a high cell difficulty, which I guess would be anything above 1 cell, but, you know, whatever, that you really are not safe, like, ever. Even when I have everything fully upgraded here, it's a weird sort of dynamic that you create, because 0 and 1 cell becomes super easy if you get like a full set of items, if you have every single one of your slots completely decked out with stuff, because at that point you have... Whoa! Yeah, take that. You know, I thought those dashing bats just went through attacks like that they wouldn't even be stopped by Death Orb, but I guess, no, they're still very much vulnerable when dashing. Maybe they're just able to attack even while dying is the thing I was thinking of. But I was saying here, even when you have everything fully upgraded, if you're not doing a very balanced build, you got stats kind of everywhere giving you the max amount of health, maybe having a couple items that give you some damage reduction, you will die almost immediately if you do get hit. Especially by an exploding bat, which does, oh, what, 1 million damage alone, and then leaves you stunned forever. Yeah, sure. Let's even get a second one here. That's probably one of the... Whoops. That's probably one of the biggest issues that I have with the... Hello. That's probably one of the biggest issues that I have with the Foundry update. The way that the game becomes, well, much easier when you have everything upgraded, unless you're doing it 3 cell. With the less health, with the increased enemies, increased damage, increased health. I did make an attempt quickly to do a Death Orb run with all 3 cells on and active, but the Death Orb just wasn't doing enough damage. It was like slapping these enemies with a wet noodle. And I was thinking, well, I could probably I was thinking, well, hey, you know, I could probably do this run. Like, it's not outside of the realm of possibility, but boy, oh boy, would it just be long and beaten through a mountain of health anytime that I wanted to fight an individual enemy. And of course, I have everything upgraded. If you don't have everything upgraded, well, just, I would say, don't even try unless you have things at least upgraded to the, what was it, plus level, and then third one is S. It's very similar to a, it's very similar to a Darkest Dungeon, I'd compare it to. Because when you go into Darkest Dungeon, you get your maximum level, you get like a maximum level character, a level 5 champion, super duper awesome guy level. And you immediately think, well, I can probably take on a max level dungeon. Oh, no, 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 you cannot. You probably don't have all their skills upgraded. I was kind of hoping for another skill shop here. Speaking of which, probably don't have all of their... damn. Probably don't have all their skills upgraded. Probably don't have all of their weapons and armor fully upgraded. And there's such a huge leap up in difficulty, much like when you go from 2 cells to 3 cells, that unless you have that, having that and having the decent trinkets or whatever gives you a shot when you get up to high levels. And I feel that's really similar in this game too. You don't even want to try going maximum cell difficulty if you're not completely prepared for what you're going to be doing. I mean, hell, the stream I did where I was going through what I called ultra hard mode back when they were runes and not boss cells was just nightmarishly difficult, and I would say that was mostly because I didn't have everything upgraded. This would be not bad. You know what I never use? I never use Parting Gift. Yeah, let's go with that one. Also, wait, I went through the ossuary for Icebow too. Well, I guess tomorrow I'll go through the sewers or something again. Ooh, I know, I'll hit up Fjord. Yeah, I can't just keep going the same route every single time. That's boring. Would also like to get a second Death Orb. Not so much for... I mean, like I said, you can't get 2 Death Orbs out at once, but what you can do is that you can have one going while the other's on cooldown, which would be pretty nice. I should start focusing on a little bit of health so I don't have a repeat of that embarrassing death. Aside from that, I think that going the incomplete one is the better option here. For a very slow-moving projectile, Watcher's not going to be... Get over here. Watcher's not going to be real good because he moves around really, really fast and constantly have the... Oh, come on. He could have lasted a second longer there. Watcher moves around really fast. The tentacles are constantly going underground. All that sort of stuff. Oh, I went backwards. I hate that so much. If I got that off, I think you can get some pretty good rally off of the Death Orb, but obviously not the case there when I'm picking up scrolls and letting that deplete. Yeah, 3 cell. I feel like I'm going to be fine if I just go with the scrolls I find and not have to screw around with any of the cursed chests. So I'll make the decision there to not take any of those this run. Ow. Screw it. Yeah, Parting Gift might not seem like too much right now, but the second that I get into the Fog Fjord and there's tons and tons of enemies and... Okay. That cooldown lasts longer than you think. Yeah, Death Orb is slow to recharge and to, well, actually be used. Yeah, you get into the Fog Fjord, there's going to be all those host zombies everywhere, there's going to be a ton of like pirate captains and everything that are going to be sitting there either firing directly at me or slamming down their cannon. Both things that leave them, oh come on, immobile and totally open to attack. 1 second left. Okay. I don't even know why I'm being so confident with that. I've used the Death Orb before. I should know better. Yeah, I gotta grab a second one here for that cooldown. So I can at least be firing them constantly or on different layers or whatever. Oh yeah, other than that, the big news with Dead Cells in the last week here is that it is coming to consoles finally. I suppose you couldn't really see that, but I just gave a shrug. I'm going to be playing on PC mostly anyways. But hey, I know there are some people that have been wanting like a Switch version for the longest time, you know, get that. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, thank God. That have wanted a Switch version for the longest time, that have been looking for it on PS4, all that sort of stuff. I assume mostly a convenience thing, but thus far I've been totally happy with it being on PC. Really, I'm just looking for whenever they're going to be throwing it open to the alpha update again and seeing what... Probably 4th boss? I'm going to say 4th boss. That's probably going to be the next update. I mean, they were already teasing it with the... They're already teasing it with the... 4th cell door that is... Oh, what do you got? Sure. Come on, chase after me, dude. Yeah, the 4th cell door that's in the graveyard. Which, by the way, I've been to the graveyard a few times. Like, since finding it, since knowing about it. Doesn't seem like it's always there, which is weird. Like, oh, come on. Oh, that cooldown. Killing me. You know, like, I love the Aura of Laceration. It has the exact same problem. But the Aura of Laceration is also easier to get enemies around because you can get right up in their grill and they're not going to be able to block the damage or anything like that. One of the things that would make... one of the things I think that would make the... Yeah, you know what? I'm fine around health right now. One of the things that would make Death Orb, I think, a lot better, at least in my opinion, would be making it pierce shields. Or go through walls. Just go on forever. Sail off into the sunset, Death Orb. Continue to just kill everything in your path. What else? Oh, there's really nothing else around here. Ah, okay. That was close. Oh, and that would be a good weapon with a tactics build like this. The frantic sword there. Hey. Alright then, that worked out okay. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about with the go through shields? And now it's down for another... until right now. Well, at least I'm doing enough damage to the shockers to be able to stun them before they totally murder me. Just mostly murder me. Alright. I was kind of hoping to get more out of Parting Gift. What is the damage I'm doing right now? 263 versus 809 damage per second while an enemy's sitting in the Death Orb there. Oh god. Oh, stop. No, don't do it. Don't do it, you fools. Great. Let's go. Just kinda... Okay, come on. Just let him go along. Oh, come on, Shield Bear. Why are you doing this to me? There, that'll work. Oh, and I gotta deal with this curse, too. Whoa. Alright, now where's that Inquisitor? I know that if I get on any other level, he's going to immediately warp to me. Come on. Come on. Did he die? No, he couldn't have died. How long is this hallway? Oh, boy. So yeah, nice to see the president's still in the game. Okay, whatever. One more death orb, that'll take him out. And I can focus on going elsewhere to get rid of this curse. Ah, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to grab a... upgrade? No. No. Ah, well. Alright, 2 enemies. There's plenty of... I have left plenty of them alive, but it's probably going to be like 2 trackers or something. I'm sure they'll be pretty easy pickings by the end of this. Come on. Finally. Oh, boy. You happen to have a second one for me? Not one I could afford. Yeah, I suppose that's another one of the issues that you might... I would say very rarely come up with the Death Orb, but the fact that you can't... Oh, wait. Make it stop. Well, I do have a second one now. I should remember that. Okay. And... come on. There we go. A little disappointing that they never threw in something for shaking the present, like on the 25th, or I suppose I never tried it on the 25th, but right. Whatever, I don't need that many charges on my flask to fight the incomplete one. And he's slow, and I think his walk speed is probably as fast as Death Orb itself, so, eh. What do you got? Well, let's take this one. I said that you could get some pretty decent rally off of the Death Orb here, so let's put that to the test. Well, if I even need to. Like, what's the damage I'm getting here? 1338 per second? Not bad. Now get him to follow the orb. Yeah, his movement speed is just about exactly the Death Orb. Yeah, it's doing decent damage, but that shield just kills it immediately. Oh, and I'm sure when he starts to do his sweep attack... And yeah, that wasn't too bad, rally. No, I think it's a good decision. Parting Gift I could easily switch out, though. Oh, come on. No, walk faster. Ah, you are the worst, boss. All right. Now, as soon as he can get his shield down and just hold on for 5 seconds while I throw some attacks his way. And done. Yeah, not the most painful, but boy, did that take longer than it should have. Now, Fjord. Like I said, this is going to be the real test of Parting Gift as a mutation. Still got nothing here. Whoop. Man, I can't even imagine how difficult the game is going to be. I guess this would be nice, but... also, you know, as always, Tranquility is pretty great, but I've been using that too much. Can't even imagine how difficult the game is going to be when you get 3, count them, 3 stats per item. Because that's, I mean, going by the pattern that they've been doing here, that would be the next upgrade that you get. for like 400 or 500 cells each. Ooh, looking forward to that. Well, the foundry's still a pretty new thing, so it could very easily change over time, evolve a little bit. Who knows? I can take that. Doesn't really do anything, but whatever. What do you got? Did not even kill him. Great stuff. Okay. I think the next thing that I'm going to need to be taking is more, oh crap. Next thing I'm going to be needing to take is more tactics here. Maybe even get another upgrade for the Death Orb. Like a 200% damage would be... yeah. No surprise that that's where... Yeah, I'm gonna say Parting Gift is working pretty good here. So that's something. It seems like this mutation probably works best in areas like Fog Fjord here, or the Graveyard, which has all those flying biters. Maybe even like... Maybe even the... What is the word I'm thinking of? Prison Depths, which has a whole ton of enemies like that as well. I mean, hell, the mechanical spiders just constantly spawn out corpse spiders. Hey, you know what? Quick Fog Fjord. Just do the jump over and get hit anyway. Not a problem. That would have been time to use the rally mutation that I took. Sure, they have no problem putting buttloads of enemies everywhere else. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I get a heal before the assassin fight, and that's really all I'm going to need. Oh, God. Well, that was kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure what happened myself. Screw it, I'm out of here. Probably wouldn't be too bad going to the Sepulchre in this run, but what they add in the... Now let's check here. Maybe I can get an upgrade. Or, sure, full health too is nice. Yeah, what they add in the Sepulchre on higher cell difficulties is shield bearers, and that kind of ruins the... Whoa. Another thing with the Death Orb is that it's kind of hard to see around it sometimes. A lot of screen clutter with that. Yeah, I could go to the Sepulchre, but they have shield bearers as the higher boss cell difficulty added out of depth enemy. And that just means that I'm going to be having my Death Orb get nullified like just about every time I use it. Try to shoot into a pack of trackers. Is it just me, or was that like the 4th Spartan sandal that I've gotten in this run so far? What does it mean? Perhaps predicting the future? Who knows? I mean, I made ice bow work. I don't know about Spartan sandals. I mean, I technically did already make that one work, but oh, that was also when scaling was kind of out of control for a while, so all you need to do is have enough stats and you could do anything. Whoa! That was awesome! You saw that, right? Well, good job, Cannibal. You deserve that hit, because that was incredible. Alright, give me an upgrade. Oh, come on. Yeah, there it is, but like... Yeah. I know cannibals are well known for their mad ups, but usually not to that extent. Don't get hit by the ball and chain. Okay. Yeah, keep rolling with it. Even though scaling isn't as crazy as it once was, you can still get some pretty high damage. I mean, that's just math, but... And that's all I need. I think I've done the assassin fight enough times that I'll only get hit like maybe once or twice, usually by shurikens. These are the words of a man that's about to die to the assassin. Well, she also does have a... She also does love to follow you around and... Yeah. Dodge his parting gift. She does also love to follow you around and kind of stay in one spot to do her grab attack or the shuriken throw. Which staying still or following you around are pretty much the two things that you want out of enemies when you rocking the Death Orb here. She's also a lot faster than the incomplete one, so even taking a momentary pause means that I should still be able to kind of force her into the Death Orbs. Did it. Still mad they changed that up so you can't just grab the ledge. It was so convenient. There's Parting Gift doing some work. Ooh, anything... Oh, and there's also something else I can go grab down there. Hopefully get enough money to get that other Death Orb. Okay. Here then, I guess? Good. Whoa. I hate you all, by the way. Just letting you know. Still a little bit more up here. Yeah, on 2-cell I still get a heal right before the assassin fight, so it's okay to kind of blow some of the flask charges here. And obviously it's going to be right over this area, so look for that. Looking forward to going over there. Yep. I don't think there's any reason that I need to get every single stat drop that could possibly appear in this area anyway. Once I find the exit to the clock room, I'm out of here. Stupid tracker. That's what you get. There we go. Yep. Just screw it. Top me off. Let's finish this up. Oh, hey! I thought they did. I thought they fixed that, so you couldn't just go. So you couldn't climb through the. Come on. So you couldn't climb through the spikes like that. I guess not. Or maybe it's only specific ways when you climb through it. Ah, who knows? Nah, not getting me with that one again. I really don't know how he did it the first time. Okay, perfect. Okay, Parting Gift obviously can be switched out for something else now. Well, crap. Maybe not. I was just going to take Emergency Triage because that's the best, but maybe miscalculated that one a little bit. Let's go. Assassin. Come on. No, more melee attacks. Oh yeah, that damage is not too bad at all. Come on. That wasn't... I mean, that wasn't quite the emergency triage shield that I would have wanted, but it worked out. Hey, come on, dude. And getting a little bit of rally in there too ain't bad. Well, I'm getting better at dodging the shurikens, at least. Oh, come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. Yeah, that'll work. And okay. No, 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 not that, not that. Oh, all right. All right. I thought there was going to be a lot more health. I don't know why. Hey, when you're in the fray, you can't take a look at that that big ol' HP bar up there, so whatever. Death Orb. Good. Too long of a cooldown. I'd like a shorter cooldown, even with the mutation.